We know that choosing a cat litter can be somewhat overwhelming. With so many different types on the market, it can be difficult to decide which one's the best for you, your cat, and your home. Welcome to the beginner's guide to different types of cat litter. My name is Charlotte, and I'm here to help raise the standard of living with and caring for cats. We'll run through the basics of the most common types of cat litter. If you're a fellow cat lover, go ahead and click subscribe. That way you never miss a video. Now, let's get you up to speed on cat litter. First up is clay cat litter. It's been around the longest, and it's by far the most common type of litter. The pros are that it's cheap, widely available, and the clumping varieties make super tight clumps. But there are some trade-offs. Most importantly, clay litter contains crystalline silica dust, which is a known carcinogen when inhaled. Low dust options do exist, but they're never entirely dust-free. There are also health concerns around clumping clay litter, which in theory can cause internal blockages if your cat eats it. Then there's the environmental cost. Clay must be strip mined, which destroys habitats and pollutes waterways. Then, once it's been used, clay litter ends up in the landfill, where it takes up a lot of room and basically turns into cement. Finally, there are the performance drawbacks. Clay litter is often dusty, tracks easily, and is hard to clean out of the litter box due to its cement-like clumps. There are good clay litters out there, but in most cases, we prefer natural cat litters that are better for your cat's health and the environment. We have a whole video on our top 5 natural cat litter brands if you want to cue that one up next. Next up is crystal litter, also known as silica litter. It's made from silica gel particles, which absorb moisture and control odors really well. It's non-clumping, but a breeze to use. Just scoop your cat's poops and stir the litter daily to make sure all the liquid is absorbed. Also, don't be alarmed by the name. Silica gel is harmless and it has a different molecular structure than the dangerous silica dust found in clay litter. The weaknesses of crystal litter include a high price tag, tracking due to its small particles, and its environmental impact. Like clay, silica is harvested by mining and it's not biodegradable. Next up is soybean litter, commonly nicknamed tofu litter. If you're new to this type of litter, we have an entire video about it. We'll link it here if you want to check it out. Tofu litter is made out of soybean fiber and it's usually sold in the form of thin pellets. The pellets track way less than clay or crystal particles, and they're also clumping, low dust, and flushable. But double check that that's legal in your city. We especially appreciate how much more eco-friendly tofu litter is than clay litter. It's made from food waste and is 100% biodegradable. But tofu litter does have some weaknesses. The odor control is average, and many brands add synthetic fragrances to cover up litter box smells. Our advice is to look for an unscented option, one with a natural deodorizing agent like charcoal. Tofu litter is also fairly expensive, but it offsets the price given how long it lasts. Lastly, we like tofu litter so much that we actually made our own. It's called Really Great Cat Litter. You can watch this video to learn more about it. Another natural litter is paper litter, and it's also one of the lowest dust litters on the market. It comes in a pellet form or a finer crumble, and it's typically made from recycled newspaper. It's affordable, eco-friendly, and the pellet version is very low tracking. Unfortunately, paper litter is lacking in the odor control department and can be kind of a hassle to clean. It's non-clumping and gets soggy when wet, so you might have to change the litter more often than you'd like to. Similar to paper is wood pellet litter, but it offers better odor control and never gets soggy. Instead, the pellets dissolve into sawdust. This can help separate the dirty litter from the clean. This makes wood pellets a perfect match for sifting litter boxes, but not a great fit for regular litter boxes where sawdust can accumulate. Like paper, wood litter offers very low tracking, low dust, and eco-friendly sourcing at a reasonable price. However, some cats might not like the woody scent and the rough texture of the pellets. If your cat is sensitive to these things, they might even avoid the litter box. Last but not least is corn litter. This natural litter is widely available and most cats like the texture of it. It's clumping, flushable, and pretty low dust. Cat parents will also appreciate that it's usually unscented and reasonably priced. However, corn litter can track due to its small particles, and some people dislike the natural earthy scent of the litter. We hope this litter rundown was helpful for you. There are even more types of litter out there, but we think these 6 types are a great start for any litter box beginner. Our favorite type from this list is tofu litter. And if you want to hear a deep dive on all the pros and cons, check out this video. We go into much greater detail on tofu litter than what we covered in this video, so it should really help you decide if it's the right option for you and your cat.